This is a mouse, and this is a computer mouse. Unbeknownst to many, the computer mouse shares its name with mus, which is Latin for mouse, thanks to their uncanny resemblance. For those less cultured viewers, such as yourselves, Latin is the scientific language of scholarly video essayists, such as myself. What people are familiar with even less is the dark history behind the invention of the computer mouse. But in order to get to that, one must first ask themselves a simple question: what is a mouse? I'll try to explain it in the simplest of terms. The mouse is a handheld pointing device that detects two-dimensional motion relative to a surface. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can delve deeper into the terrifying history of this wretched contraption. The creation of the mouse is credited to one Douglas Engelbart, who first demonstrated it in 1968 as part of the Mother of All Demos, a retroactively named computer demonstration that took place in San Francisco, California. What's so dark about that, I hear you ask? Well, for starters, let's take a closer look at Douglas Engelbart. Just pronouncing his name forebodes dread. Douglas is derived from the Gaelic elements dov, which means dark or black, and glesh, which means stream, and together they combine into Black River or Dark Stream. Engelbart doesn't fare much better. With its Germanic origins, it literally translates to bright angel. Considering what biblically accurate angels really look like, there's grounds for fear here. But what truly sparks devastation is putting these two together. Douglas Engelbart. A powerful satanistic dichotomy is born. Darkstream Black Angel. Darkstream Black Angel was born on January 30th, 1925. At first glance, this date seems quite ordinary, but a well-versed historian, such as myself, knows that on this Friday, tragedy struck. The Owen Caddo Viaduct disaster killed 4 people when high winds blew a train off a viaduct in County Donegal, Ireland. Bandage bro, you reaching? Yes, I am reaching for the ties that bind. If you've been paying close attention, you'd know by now that the name Douglas has Gaelic origins, and it is my duty to inform you that Gaels are an ethno-linguistic group native to the Isle of Man, Scotland, and, you guessed it, Ireland. Therefore, I have grounds to believe that Darkstream Black Angel was born out of this grave disaster, siphoning the lives of 4 unsuspecting victims in order to rise from their ashes some 7,000 kilometers away in Portland, Oregon. To make matters even worse, Darkstream Black Angel couldn't have possibly created this abomination without the previous scientific advances of one Ralph Benjamin, a German-born British scientist and electrical engineer who patented the trackball, a pointing device consisting of a ball held by a socket containing sensors to detect the rotation of the said ball. Now we're playing with balls. But firstly, let us deconstruct his name. Ralph, derived from the Old English red wolf, literally wolf council, and Benjamin, a Hebrew name meaning son of the right hand, combine into a prophetic title of right hand of the wolf in question being Darkstream Black Angel. Interestingly, Ralph's birth date coincides with Benito Mussolini's vote of confidence victory on 17th November 1922. Bandage bro, you're reaching yet again. Yes, I am reaching for the thin veil of reality, and within it, I discovered the fragile truth. To those of you who went to elementary school, the name Benito Mussolini should ring a bell, since he was the founder of fascism, the dictator of Italy, and, one could say, Adolf Hitler's right-hand man. In case the connection wasn't clear enough, Ralph was German, just like the man with the mustache, and both of them were Homo sapiens. And just like that, the truth rays shine through the dark shelter of history, unveiling its crumbling arches underneath which we can only fearfully tremble. But if you thought this was the worst of it, I introduce to you an everyday object to some, a fiendish device not unlike Rubik's Cube to others. The keyboard is a perplexing gadget, but first, let us decipher its etymology. Upon closer inspection, the term is made out of words key and board, so it's safe to say that it's a board of keys, an input device of sorts. Input being something that you put in, unlike output, which you put out. Its immediate predecessor is the accursed typewriter, a device known to have been used in plethora of satanistic rituals, and by twisted individuals such as journalists, writers, and lawyers. If one manages to swallow this bitter fact and proceed with uncovering the history of the board of keys, one name is repeatedly mentioned: Herman Hollerith, an individual worshipped by tarot cartomancers, a man so determined to mass-produce punched card machines that he created an empire, today known as IBM. Not surprising is the fact that Herman comes from an ancient Germanic name consisting of the elements Haria, which means army, and man, which means man. A man of army, weaponizing the boards of keys, thus providing man of carnies with the means to fight online. Cross-referencing his date of birth with other notable events leads us to an astonishing find. February 29th, 1860 was also the date of death of George Bridgetower, a virtuoso violinist who sold his soul to the devil in order to perform with Beethoven, who in turn sold his hearing to become the goat. It doesn't take the brightest of minds to see the connection here. Hollerith is, in fact, Bridgetower reincarnate. And thus, the unholy matrimony was born. Two of the darkest gadgets, despicably combined to create the crux of computer input. Now that I have enlightened you with cold, irrefutable facts, I can only hope that you will stop partaking in the dark ritual known as computer use.